Now, if I was to tell you that today we would show you one of the most beautiful properties in Norfolk, you would find it hard to disagree. So much so that it's been granted a Grade 2 star listing. Red bricks, sash windows, brick cornice, wonderful grounds. Today, I have the pleasure of showing you one of Norfolk's best kept secrets. Welcome to Church Street, Coltishall. Coming through into the main entrance area of the property, it really is quite something. You are greeted by a beautiful ornate staircase. As you can see, just above us, there is a stunning chandelier made by Murano in a village just outside of Venice, and it weighs almost 60 kilos. This has been specifically designed for this entrance hall, and the way the light's bouncing off it this morning is absolutely breathtaking. This is one of those entrance halls where you immediately have your breath taken away, and that's only the start of what's to come. Now, the vendors have designed each room based upon a significant event or a holiday they've experienced, and just to the left of me here is where we're going to start, which has been affectionately designed and named as the Whiskey Room. Now, we are stood on herringbone LVT floors, and just behind me, as you can see, roaring away, is a beautiful log burner made by Chesney's, so as with the rest of the property, no expense has been spared. Now, the current owners wanted the comforts of perhaps, sitting down, lighting the fire and watching a TV, without unfortunately having that TV spoiling that aesthetic appeal that this room offers. So, with that in mind, the current vendors have found a cure. And just behind us, behind that beautiful feature mirror, is actually a fully fledged 4K television. Just to the other side of the entrance hall we started within is a formal dining room. What I really love about these two reception rooms in particular is the stunning contrast within the colour schemes. Now, all the paint utilised within the entire of the property is all fired earth, whereas this room has that level of relaxation with an off-white style of colour which does kind of generally make you feel relaxed. There is a regal green, and it gives that element of class in that dining room. Now, you join me in the masterpiece of a kitchen, but before we have a look around, I just wanted to show you this. Now, this is a Victorian Eagle patented range, and it was revolutionary across the time period when it was designed. What's really quite striking about this is that the current owners, when they occupied the property, it was safe to say it required some renovation. Now, just in front of this was a proper Aga, which a lot of people wouldn't have moved. However, really trying to peel back and find those original layers in the property, the current owners bashed through a piece of plasterboard to uncover this, and what a feature piece of a beautiful kitchen it is. Every appliance you can see and that you can't see are all designed by Neff, and you have a beautiful one-of-a-kind boiling water tap. When these homes were originally built, the kitchen was never built in mind for the homeowner. You would have had staff to do as such. However, the current owners have been very sympathetic and meticulous in their design and created not only a great space for cooking, but an equal space for entertaining at the same time. Now, this room is really something special. This wasn't even a room. It was an open space with no ceiling and was just a link to two sides of the property. Now, the current owners had a rather memorable holiday to Avignon in France and stayed in a lovely hotel. This room is a manifestation of that holiday, and I think you can agree they really got it right. What better space to entertain with your friends, even in a winter's evening, to still feel like your own piece of summer. I really don't know what to say. Obviously, we are in one of the 3 cellars that the property boasts. I don't think I need to say much more than that. Just look at this space, and what a talking point for any social occasion. Now, just imagine the cheese and wine nights you could host in here, one that people are going to be talking about for years to come. And even sit down, little game of Uno, or if you're feeling super classy, even whack out the rummy cub. So as we come into the master bedroom, you are greeted by an abundance of original features, such as panelled walls, fireplaces, window shutters and original sash windows. But then, nodding toward the modern upgrades, you have a really high-powered carpet, a hardwired audio system, LED lighting. All of this designed not only to be efficient, but to give you that level of convenience. And speaking of convenience, leading from the master bedroom, you have your fitted dressing room, leading on to one of the best ensuite bathrooms you will see in today's market. And just look at this. Almost floor to ceiling Italian Carrara marble throughout. There is no expense been spared. As you can see, a stunning clawfoot roll top bath, not out of place whatsoever. Everything you can see in here is all made by Burlington. So that master bedroom leads you to both of the landing spaces on this floor. You are then greeted by another 3 very well proportioned double bedrooms, again following that theme of having their very own personality. Just up a small flight of stairs, there is a further large double bedroom, currently being utilised as a playroom. Now, this property has been kept very, very original in its layout, and it's so easy to get lost. It's quite fun, isn't it? Now, just off that first floor landing, we are greeted by yet another beautiful reception room. Now, as you can see in here, a bit more mood lighting has been utilised, softer colour palettes, and it's all designed on purpose because the current owners affectionately use this room to retire in an evening as a family. Not only is it a classy reception room, it is also a cinema. Now, the original property itself was built in the early Georgian era, around 1727. The additions were then later put on in the Victorian era, around 1845. It features a Grade 2 star listing. Now, that's not an easy thing to obtain, and only 5.8% of the listed properties in the UK are boasting that accreditation. The level of quality is just unrivalled. Each individual tile you'll find within this property is either made by fired earth or porcelanosa. You can't get much better than that. The property boasts over 7,000 square feet of accommodation and extends on grounds of around 4 acres, which in this locality, being Coltishall, is not something you hear of very often. It's arguably the best property in one of the best locations in Norfolk. Immediately as you walk outside from the back door of the property, you are greeted with this spectacular outdoor kitchen featuring its very own barbecue and pizza oven. And continuing on from that, ample seating area, all standing on beautiful Indian sandstone, incredibly well manicured lawns, and just beyond this high walled garden, the property extends and extends and extends. Now, if you're from Norfolk, then Coltishall needs no introduction. But if you're not, here's the reasons why. Just a short walk from the property, you are greeted by a wealth of local amenities. Coltishall is famous for its wonderful pubs and eateries, and 2 standout ones are the Recruiting Sergeant and the Rising Sun. And whichever direction you choose to walk in from the property, you will be greeted by the water. So if you do have your very own boat, chances are you can moor it only a short walk away. And that's if you don't want to take it out of the water and store it on your expansive grounds. And completely hidden from view from the views of the main house, you join me on a fully equipped, full-sized tennis court. And just beyond that, we have one of the best outdoor pool complexes you will ever have seen. Let's go take a look. Now, there's so many highlights I can talk to you about within the grounds of this property, but where we are stood now is arguably the feature piece. Your very own fully equipped gym and shower room, an outdoor seating and kitchen area, hot tub under a pergola, complete with an outdoor heated pool with electronic retractable pool cover, controllable from an app on your phone, making it super convenient and easy to access. As the good weather arrives, as beautiful as the house is and all of its appeal, you're only going to sleep there because you're going to spend as much time as possible here. It's needless to say that this property is nothing short of a masterpiece, both inside and out. Now, if living in the beautiful village of Coltishall is the lifestyle for you, then give us a call today and allow us to help you with your move.